Thanks for joining me on my journey of joy, grief, and authenticity. And I am so happy because the sun is out today. And oh my goodness, on the day of this recording, it has been raining in Dallas for, I feel like, 2 weeks. So I am thrilled that the sun is outside and I'm feeling it and it feels so good. In today's episode, I want to talk about if sadness is contagious. You know how we catch colds and the flu season has been really bad this year. Well, unfortunately, sadness is contagious too. Okay, so I recently read an article about a study that they've done, and it did confirm that stress and sadness are contagious. And then they mentioned that even in this time frame in life where everybody uses social media so much, people see the other stressors that are in other people's lives. So they become even more stressed out, and they kind of catch that stress and that sadness from other people online. So people you're not even physically around. People like me. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. I have just shared my sadness with the world over and over and over again, and it's contagious. I'm so sorry if anybody is catching sadness from me. So I wanted to talk about it specifically today because I'm feeling so convicted about it, and also because I am just determined to share joy. And this is my commitment to you guys, that I want to focus more on joy. And is it okay to grieve? Is it okay to be sad? Of course it is. And by all means, I think that we should, and we should do that with each other. But at the same time, we have got to embrace joy, and we've got to spread joy. So by the end of this, I hope that you guys feel like you have cotton joy like it's the flu. So I just feel really bad about this, guys. I feel like I have, in my attempt to be authentic, I have really shared a lot of just sad, difficult topics. And I'm glad that they're out there. I hope that they're helpful for someone. But I also want to help focus people's eyes on joy. It. I keep going back to the idea that the joy of the Lord is our strength. And when He gives us that joy, if we can share that with other people, we are literally strengthening other people. He's strengthening us, and we are paying it forward. So, man, I feel so much energy around this right now today. Part of it's the sunshine. I love it. I'm so relieved it's finally back out. And I just really love knowing that sadness might be contagious, but so is joy. And I think I even shared that earlier in another episode about that there's scripture that says that joy is contagious. And I really, really like that. I really want to focus on that more. And it's hard sometimes. I get into my world, and I'm processing things, and I'm also empathizing with other people, and I kind of get wrapped up in all the really serious things that are happening in the world, and sometimes that can be a distraction from all the really, really good things going on in the world. This idea of contagiousness, I just can't stop thinking about myself as a little girl. And I remember whenever my stomach would hurt and I would be sick, I would end up walking over to my mom, and I'd be real little, and I'd come up to her where she was sitting, and I would lean up against her, and she would hold me in her lap, or I would like kind of lean up against her, and she would put her hand on my tummy. And something about that always made me feel better. And I remember one time specifically, I was really sick, and I was in the bathroom throwing up everywhere, and my mom was there, and I was crying because it was horrible. Nobody likes being that sick. And I remember telling her, I remember us praying and praying that I would start feeling better. And I told Mom that Jesus was the best medicine. And I knew that I needed Him, and I didn't want to be sick anymore. And I knew that that He is healing. And sadness is a sickness, and it is contagious. And really, the cure for that is the Lord. And man, if you have a relationship with Him, then you know where to turn, and you know how to get the medicine that you need when you're sad. So I'd like to challenge you guys to do something with me. Try to spread joy today, and try to think of a very specific example of how you're going to do that. It doesn't take much. Really, I think all I'm asking here is for us to be happy people. I think we all want to do that anyway, and it's a choice. We can choose to be happy, and we can choose to be joyful. And I just encourage you to make your best effort. And thanks for joining me on this journey of joy, grief, and authenticity, a journey toward joy.